Hi, welcome to Q&Art. I am Koosje Koenen and I am co-founder of Sketchbook Skool. And today I will be talking to illustrator Lapin, who lives in Barcelona and travels around the world with his sketchbook in hand. And Lapin is also a new member of Sketchbook Skool's faculty because he will be teaching in a brand new course themed stretching, which will begin very soon. Hi Lapin.
Hi, Kushan.
I came over to Barcelona to fill Lapin's lessons, and I consider myself very lucky for that. And I noticed that he has a simple way to warm up and to do quick drawings. So that's today's question I'd like to ask you, Lapin. How do you stretch and warm up?
I have got two different size sketchbooks, and I use a very small sketchbooks to make some blind drawing contours. And it's a very simple process. It's just to keep looking at your subjects without looking at what you're doing. And the line is random. You difficultly could find your the right place to sketch a second eyes, for example, or to fit the whole figure. But I really like the way it looks. I've got some samples, of course, of how it looks like. For example, this was sketched last week in the subway, and it's also a nice way to do not focus that much about the results. You just focus on the process and to enjoy every moment, every free time you get, like in the subway, like in the terrace of a coffee, at a bar or restaurant. You need just a couple of minutes to make every sketch. More samples like this.
I can imagine that the more often you do this,
The more accurate it became, yeah.
the more accurate they will be, yes.
But I could show also some which are very rough and totally with big deformation, like this one.
Right.
You could see that the top of the head is quite okay, but then the lower part is very low on the page.
I like it when that happens,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
And these two, for example, yeah, very interesting, and also a nice way to think about your way to sketch. It's only the process, only, yeah, or sometimes repeating the same person to see how the distortion get different.
A drawing like that, like you showed just now, that takes like 1 minute or less?
Yeah, I think it's less than 1 minute, since you you can't get lost in what you're doing. You have to remember what you already sketched, to not repeating it, and you have to go faster to get a very synthetic drawing. So yeah, it's very quick. Between each metro station, I could make two of it. So yeah, it's fast.
Do people get nervous? Because, I mean, you're not looking at your paper, you're just looking like, right,
Yeah.
straight at them.
It must be a bit weird, but most of the time they are looking their iPhone or a book, a newspaper, so they do not ever notice it. Sometimes I ask people to watch me. So for example, here it's Lapin, and I met several of it. We were riding in the subway together, and so she was close to me, and I could repeat her portrait again and again. And it's also a nice way to do it.
I really like the intimate moment you have when you do this, because you are really tracing the shapes and the lines of someone's face, and the person is also looking at you and sees what's going on in your face and can actually peek into your sketchbook as well.
Yeah, and
that's
you're looking at
interesting.
someone as nobody does usually, so it must be very intimidating for the person you sketch.
Yeah, it could be intimidating, but I think it's also just an intimate moment, and I like that. You do this on a daily basis? Is it your way to warm up, or how did you start doing this?
It started as a joke with some other sketchers friends. We were sketching together after a few beers, just a way to spend a nice moment, sketching with the two hands together, sketching in a symmetrical way. One page, one hand upside down, and the other on the right side, and two colors. Yeah, just to have fun together. And but I also decided to dedicate some sketchbooks to this practice, and so right now I'm in one of these sketchbooks only doing some blind drawings. And it's cool because once I will go back to normal quick sketch, I think I will have passed something like a step. I will be more comfortable with it, and perhaps will have to watch less the paper and keep sketching while looking at my model. So it's also a way to improve your way to sketch and to observe.
And I think it really connects your eyes to your hand. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And I think we spend too much time looking at what we are drawing and forgetting about what we get in front, sketching too much what we know and not what we are looking at.
You like to draw people this way? Do you do this also with buildings or other subjects?
When I feel very in a hurry that I've got a meeting that I have to left, I know that I can't spend more than 5 minutes on a drawing. I will also make some quick drawings of buildings, but looking that way, looking at this time, but just more fluid, more sketch, less illustrations. Yeah, I also do it this way. Or sometimes just to remember that I have to come back here and just to focus the frame, to sketch quickly the frame I want to sketch with more details another day.
A lot of people really find it hard to draw faces or to draw someone or to draw a portrait. And I think that's also the mindset, like you shouldn't worry about the outcome, but just enjoy the process. But do you have any tips on that for people to, if they want to try this, how they can relax through this whole process?
So yeah, mainly if you sketch in the subway, it's easy to do it without getting stressed because people are focused on and busy reading or watching their mobile phone, and they will not notice you while you're sketching. And even when they notice it and you show the drawing explaining that it's an exercise, they will never get upset. So don't worry at all about it. I had some conversation with some of the people I was sketching, and they all were. This one said merci. Thanks. So okay, I just destroyed her face, but she was grateful. So
people feel honored if you sketch them. That's my experience too. Are there any other tips you have before stretching starts? How can people warm up for the course?
To ask their family to pose for them, to exercise with some people you know, so it's get easier, and then asking to some foreigner to sketch in the street. But it's always easier to sketch in your environment and to the people you already know.
That's a great tip.
And to repeat again and again, to not to try to catch it in the first try, but I could sketch every day my daughter or my wife and will never get tired of it, because every time it will turn different because of your mood, because of her mood, because of the way you saw her this day, and so that's what makes the portrait such interesting. It's every time a different experience, and it's especially right for self-portraits. It's also a nice way to exercise. I like to get a mirror in front of a window to get a natural light and to sketch myself to warm up also. And even in the subway, when there are no passengers, I just sketch my reflection in the window.
I am looking forward to your lessons a lot because you have great stuff in store for us. We'll see each other in class.
Of course, I'm waiting for you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.